Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today, we're diving deep into the human mind, focusing on paranoia. Paranoia can be a fleeting thought or a full-blown mental health struggle. Understanding the signs is key because knowledge is power. Recognizing the signs helps you support those battling this beast. So, buckle up because we're about to break down the top 10 signs of a paranoid person. We're talking distrust, hostility, conspiracy theories, the works. It's about understanding, supporting, and getting folks the help they need. First things first, let's talk about trust. Trust is the cornerstone of all human relationships, the invisible thread that binds us together. For someone struggling with paranoia, trust is like a foreign language. It's something they can't easily understand or speak fluently. They look around and everyone seems suspicious. Every glance, every whisper feels like a potential threat. Relationships become a minefield, friendships feel risky, the fear of betrayal looms large, making it hard to connect with others. They're constantly on edge, waiting for betrayal. Every interaction is scrutinized, every word dissected for hidden meanings. This distrust isn't a choice, it's a symptom. It's a manifestation of deeper issues, often rooted in past traumas or mental health conditions. So, the next time you encounter someone quick to assume the worst, remember this: a little understanding goes a long way. Empathy can be a powerful tool in breaking down these barriers. Let them know you're there for them, that you hear them. Sometimes, just knowing someone cares can make a world of difference. Trust is the foundation of any healthy relationship, and when that foundation is cracked, it takes time, patience, and empathy to rebuild it. It's a gradual process, requiring consistent effort and genuine care. Be patient, be kind, and most importantly, be there. Your presence can be a beacon of hope in their struggle. Reaching out doesn't make you weak, it makes you strong. It shows courage and compassion, qualities that can help mend even the most fractured trust. Now let's talk about another big one: hostility. Hostility is a powerful emotion that can shape our interactions and relationships in profound ways. When someone's living in constant fear and suspicion, they put up walls. These walls are meant to protect them from perceived threats, but they also isolate them from potential allies and friends. Sometimes those walls are built with anger, resentment, even aggression. These emotions can be overwhelming and can manifest in ways that push others away, creating a cycle of isolation and hostility. This hostility is a defense mechanism to keep the world at arm's length. It's a way to create a barrier between themselves and the pain they fear from others. But it often ends up pushing people away, confirming their worst fears. The more they push, the more isolated they become, and the cycle continues. If you're on the receiving end of this hostility, remember, it's not personal. It's a reflection of their inner turmoil and struggles. Their anger and accusations are about the fear and pain they're carrying inside. They may not even realize how their actions are affecting those around them. Approach the situation with empathy and understanding. Try to see beyond the hostility to the person who is hurting and in need of support. Let them know you hear their concerns, that you are there to listen without judgment, that you understand they're feeling threatened. Acknowledge their feelings and validate their experiences. Sometimes, just feeling heard and validated can de-escalate the situation. It can open the door to healing and rebuilding trust, one step at a time. Now let's talk about the feeling of being persecuted. It's a heavy burden that many carry silently. Imagine constantly looking over your shoulder, feeling like you're being watched. Every shadow, every whisper feels like a threat. This feeling of persecution can manifest in many ways. It can be a constant gnawing anxiety that never seems to go away. They might be convinced people are talking about them, plotting against them. Every conversation feels like it's about them. Every laugh feels like mockery. Logic and reason rarely penetrate this wall of fear. It's like being trapped in a maze with no way out. Their beliefs, however irrational, are very real to them. The fear is palpable, and it shapes their reality. The first step to help is to validate their feelings. Acknowledge their pain and fear without judgment. Try saying, "I understand that you're feeling scared right now." These words can be incredibly comforting. Even if you don't understand their fear, acknowledging it can be powerful. Empathy is key here. It's about being present and showing that you care. Try to see the world through their eyes. Imagine the constant state of alertness and the toll it takes on their mental health. Your understanding and support can be a beacon of hope. Sometimes just knowing that someone is there for them can make all the difference. Let's talk about another hallmark of paranoia conspiracy theories. For someone struggling with this condition, the world's a sinister place. They see hidden agendas and secret plots everywhere. Conspiracy theories provide a framework to make sense of the chaos. These theories aren't just curiosities, they're gospel. They're often rooted in a kernel of truth, tapping into deep fears. Avoid the temptation to engage in a debate. Instead, try to understand the emotional root of their beliefs. What fears or anxieties are they trying to make sense of? Let them know you hear them, that you see their pain, and that you're there for them. Now let's talk about grudges. For someone struggling with paranoia, grudges are heavy anchors. They replay every perceived slight, each wound feeling fresh. Forgiveness doesn't come easily. They see it as a sign of weakness. Instead of forcing forgiveness, encourage them to explore the root of their anger. What pain are they trying to protect themselves from? Healing takes time, especially with matters of the heart. Be patient, be understanding, and be there for them. Your support can make all the difference in their journey toward peace. Let's talk about coping, or the difficulty of it. For someone with paranoia, the world feels dangerous and unpredictable. They walk around on high alert, constantly scanning for threats. This hypervigilance is exhausting. They have trouble relaxing, letting their guard down. Often they don't cope in healthy ways, isolating themselves. Isolation breeds more fear and paranoia. Encourage them to seek professional help. A therapist can provide tools to manage anxiety and develop healthier coping mechanisms. Encourage them to engage in activities that bring them joy. Help them rebuild trust, one step at a time. Your support can make all the difference in their journey toward healing. Let's talk about misinterpretations. Imagine constantly feeling attacked or judged, even when it's not true. They hear an offhand comment and twist it into a personal attack. This creates a massive barrier in their relationships. Choose your words carefully, be mindful of your tone. When communicating, clarity is key. Avoid sarcasm or jokes that could be misconstrued. If a misunderstanding arises, address it with empathy and patience. Their feelings are valid, even if their interpretation isn't. By approaching with understanding, you can help them feel heard and less alone. Now, let's talk about social isolation. Imagine feeling like you can't trust anyone. They might withdraw from social gatherings, avoid close relationships. Isolation is a breeding ground for paranoia. The more isolated they become, the more distorted their thinking. It takes patience, persistence, and love to reach them. Let them know you're there for them, that you care. Encourage them to engage in activities that bring them joy. Help them reconnect with the world, one small step at a time. Your support can be the lifeline they need. Let's talk about false accusations. Imagine being accused of things you never did. When someone's deeply entrenched in paranoia, their perception is skewed. They might accuse you of things, twist your words. These accusations are a symptom of their condition. Stay calm, respond with empathy and understanding. Let them know you hear their concerns, but firmly state the truth. By responding with compassion and setting clear boundaries, you can protect yourself while offering support. And finally, let's talk about anxiety. Imagine living in a constant state of fear and worry. Their anxiety might manifest as physical symptoms. It's a real debilitating condition that requires professional help. Encourage them to seek help from a mental health professional. In the meantime, support them in activities that promote relaxation. Create a safe environment where they feel comfortable expressing their fears. With the right support, individuals with paranoia can learn to manage their symptoms and live full, meaningful lives. Understanding paranoia isn't about labeling people. It's about opening our minds and hearts to a different way of seeing the world. If you or someone you know is wrestling with these signs, reaching out for help is a sign of strength. There are professionals out there to help navigate these waters. Thank you for choosing to learn and understand. Remember, a little empathy can go a long way. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more insights on mental health. We'll see you next time.